Welcome to CBSE English Teacher. Let's look at the line-by-line explanation of the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum from Class 12 English. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe so as to listen to the explanation of all the chapters. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload the video. Let's move on to the video now. About the poet. Stephen Spandler, 1909 to 1995, was an English poet and an essayist. He left University College Oxford without taking a degree and went to Berlin in 1930. Spandler took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist and pacifist. Books by Spandler include Poems of Dedication, The Age of Being, The Creative Element, The Struggle of the Modern, and an autobiography, World Within World. Theme. The poem, written by Stephen Spandler, describes the social injustice and class inequalities which are prevailing in the society. In the poem, he describes the condition of the students of an elementary school which is situated in a slum area. The poet wants to draw attention of everyone towards these kids so that their life can be improved and they may get trained to become good citizens rather than criminals. Rhyme scheme of the poem. The poem has been written in free verse, hence it doesn't have any rhyme scheme. Central idea of the poem. Stephen Spandler has presented a true picture of the life of the school children living in the slum of Tyrolese Valley of Austrian Alpine province. The children are in a very miserable condition due to their poverty and illiteracy. They are depressed, their pale faces express sadness, they look lean, skinny and bony. They are like rootless weeds which cannot resist anything for their existence. They are physically very weak and undernourished. Spandler voices his concern for these children who live all their life in slums and have no opportunity to enjoy the real blessings of life. He makes a frantic appeal to the educated and affluent sections of the society to better the lot of the slum children through education. It will remove social injustice and class inequality. Poem and explanation. Stanza 1. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their paler. The tall girl with her weighed down head, the paper-seeming boy with red eyes, the stunted, unlucky hair of twisted bones, reciting a father's gnarled disease, his lesson from his desk. At back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in tree room other than this. The poet describes the children who study in an elementary school which is set up in a slum area. The poet says that the faces of children are dull and without any energy. They are not full of energy like other kids of their age. These children are compared to unwanted weed. Here the writer wants to say that these children seem to be unwanted like the unwanted weeds which grow on their own in the fields. Their hair is not neatly done. It falls on their pale faces as if they have been torn apart. The children are untidy. They haven't combed their hair. Then he describes a tall girl who seems to be burdened by poverty. Her head is bent, maybe because of tiredness or shame. There is another boy who is so weak and thin that he has been compared to a sheet of paper. The boy's eyes reflect greed and he wants to achieve everything. Then he describes another student who is physically disabled. The poet says that this boy is unlucky because he inherited a disease from his father due to which he has a deformed body. Instead of getting any facility from his father, he has received a disease in heritage. This disabled boy is sitting on his bench and is reciting his lesson. At the back of the class, in dim dark area, was a small boy who was not visible to the poet as he was sitting in darkness. The poet could see his eyes, which were bright and full of a dream. He was not paying attention to the class. It seemed as if he was rather interested in playing with squirrels in the tree house. Now let's talk about literary devices used. Simile is used in the group of words like rootless weed, because children are compared with rootless weed. Metaphor is used in the group of words paper seeming boy, because boy is directly compared with paper as he is thin. And repetition is used in the words far, far, because use of the word far stresses on the distance, which means very far.